In this video, I will be showing you how to use the check calculator in Employer on the Go. Depending on the level of access granted by your payroll company, you may or may not have access to all the features discussed in this video. This feature in Employer on the Go can be used for the purpose of calculating an employee's gross to net or net to gross check. On the main dashboard page, you'll begin by selecting Payroll and then Check Calculator. Another window will open. In this window, you can then select the employee you wish to run the calculation on. If you want the system to calculate on a prior year's tax formulas, you can select it here. The state defaults to the employee state. Do not change this. You do have the ability to change the frequency of the pay so that the tax calculations can be more accurate depending on the data that you're entering. If you would like to see workers' compensation, accruals, and have the system calculate minimum tips, select the boxes accordingly. Calculating minimum tips means that if you try to pay an employee below minimum wage, the system will pay the employee the difference in the earnings code called minimum tips. For the employee's wages, you can select gross to net or net to gross. If you do select net to gross, you would need to enter the net amount in this field, the net pay field. The rate field is informational. If you select gross to net, you can then select the wage type. Is it regular hours, bonus? What might you be paying this employee? Enter the hours desired. The system will calculate the amount for the hourly employee. The tax information was brought over from the employee's file. If you need, you can update the taxes for this calculation. If you wish to have deductions included in this calculation, you can select the box next to the deduction you want to include. You can also edit the amount or percentage as needed. Once you have all information gathered, you will click on Calculate at the bottom of the page. This will bring you to the employee summary that will list the gross, tax amount, any deductions that may have been included, and the net pay, along with other information used to calculate these results. The tax details lists out where the employee and employer taxes will be allocated. If workers' comp is calculated, they would be listed as well, and the accruals. You can now use these results. Be advised that you cannot save or record this entry. This entry is simply for FYI purposes. We do have a feature in Employer on the Go where the same calculator is used but can be posted for recording. That feature is called Manual Checks. If you have any further questions or need further assistance, please contact your payroll company.